Okay, so good afternoon, people. I hope everybody's having a great day. Now, I just want to show you guys something, and I want you to understand the purpose of this video. So, the purpose of this video is not to bash the WWE or 2K. If it was, I'd be honest and not tell you that. I want to point out some things, and I want to bash the hypocrisy of the fans. Okay, that speak so highly about 2K and bash things about other wrestling games. Now, particularly, we had a situation where, which if I get a chance, I'm going to show you, um, one of the arenas on AEW Fight Forever. Now, I'm listening to conversation, I'm reading comments. Let me make something clear to people so we can all just understand the reality and understand that people are just ignorant and full of hate. Okay. First thing being, because 2K is considered a simulation game, people make that sound like it's something out of this world. All that means is we're going to try to imitate real life movements, real life situations, okay? And we're going to make this as real as possible. Now, for example, you're playing Grand Theft Auto. The character is running. There's not a gun on his holster on his hip. He doesn't have a baseball bat on his hip, nothing. But when you go through your inventory, whatever you press just appeared in his hand without him having it on his body, okay? So that's not simulation. Now, arcade type stuff, when you hear the term arcade game, arcade type games can do the really cartoonish type stuff. They can get away with that type of stuff, right? Now, realistically, and this is what the complaint came from and where the comments started rolling in and what people were arguing about. So AEW has a arena, which I can't wait for it. I can wait for it. Let me rephrase that. But I'm excited for it to come, which is the Haunted Forest arena. Now, on this arena, which I'll play if I get a chance, on this arena, they have 2 cages, I think, that have a zombie in the cage. Okay. Now, let me just say, and also it's like a zombie arm comes out the ground or something like that at times or whatever. But they're not really involved in the gameplay at all. They're just there. Okay, you got the haunted house. Now, let me explain something to you guys. These are video games. AEW Fight Forever is not a simulation, but it's a great game. And they could get away with doing things like that. You have a game called WWE Battlegrounds where you're jumping 20 feet in the air. You're getting bit by alligators. Okay, where's the bashing of that game? Because I would like to see a guy get bit by an alligator, get yanked around, and not even bleed. Okay, let's just be real. Now, when you say simulation, does not mean that there's fake things in the game. Example, do you think Rey Mysterio could really body slam Andre the Giant? He can on 2K. Do you think a man that's been dead for 20 years can fight someone that's a current wrestler right now? Do you understand what I mean? So when you say simulation, that would only really matter if they did everything as real as possible. In fact, look at the mods that we're looking at right now. We're watching WrestleMania between SpongeBob and who's that? SpongeBob and who against Mickey Mouse and Goofy, is it? Okay. If AEW Fight Forever did something like this, now you can create wrestlers on there. People that I've seen people create like the Scooby-Doo cast and different, which is, hey, it is what it is. But you see, let's focus on the complaints. The complaints is that, oh, this is cartoony stuff. Look at what the hell we're watching right now. What do you call this? This is what you call a simulation? They are video games. You got Hulk Hogan, you got Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan doing moves that they never could do in real life. Okay? So the hate for this, for Fight Forever, that look, for people talking about, we're not even talking about, oh, but I get so sick of hearing the same comments over and over, but they need more modes. Yeah, we know this. I've made several videos about it already. We know, look, I like what they have. People don't even play the modes that they have, but you're complaining about more modes, but all you do is play straight up matches. Where's the barbed wire matches, the exploding barbed wire matches? Where the ladder matches? Where's the falls count anywhere? Where are these matches at? They have, look, they have a tournament mode coming. They have also the Beat the Elite mode, and of course you got your Stadium Stampede. You have they have modes on there. Okay, they make it seem like there's nothing on there to do at all. Well, if you're not playing the modes that they have, now I would love to have a cage match. Now, if I had to choose between cage match or exploding barbed wire match, I choose the exploding barbed wire match. But at the same time, you have people like, for example, how many videos have you seen where someone actually lit the table on fire? How many matches have you seen where someone actually tossed someone out the ring to the exploding table that's loaded with barbed wire outside of the ring on the barbed wire match? They don't even understand how to do this. You remember when Fight Forever first came out, how they had all these videos about how to unlock everything quickly. And I'm saying, well, you guys are now starting to complain that they need more content, yet you're investing your time in these videos about how to unlock everything quickly. Why don't you take your time with it and be patient? No, everything was quick. We want to unlock everything overnight, yet you're complaining about a lack of content. The content is coming. I like what they have. I love what they have so far. Yes, I would love to see some more things. And I even stated those things that I would like to see. Now, what they choose to do is what they're going to choose to do. But a lot of you are asking for a whole brand new game inside of a game, which is like, you think that it's going to happen overnight. So with every season that they put content out, oh, they're not giving us what we want. They still won't give us this. You guys will not be happy. And I don't understand how you can sit here and complain about zombies being on a video game. You're playing stuff like this. Is this realistic right here? Is this simulation? Because I thought SpongeBob and his pals were all fake, made up characters like Mickey Mouse. But look at what you guys are playing and applauding in 2K. This is fun to you. I'm not knocking the game for allowing this type of stuff, but see, here's what WWE 2K doesn't do. It doesn't separate itself from any other games as a simulation game. It's trying to be both. It's really the only wrestling game out there. So now with 2K, with the other games that's supposed to be coming, trust me, like I told you before, the criticism will come. People will never be happy and satisfied. They will always be, but they should have done this. Now, you want to complain about zombies in a wrestling game. Let's complain or talk about wrestling for real wrestling. When we watch Damian Priest and The Miz get eaten alive by zombies, yeah, at that event, whatever event it was, right? When they were, but they were promoting the movie that Batista was in, right? So we know that the movie is just a movie too, right? We know that. So zombies follow Batista to a WWE event. Remember how they were in the room? Now, they attacked wrestlers, but they wouldn't attack the cameraman, right? Stupid things like that. It was on their actual show. And you guys didn't boo that. You applauded that nonsense. And this was on an actual wrestling show, not a video game. Okay? Let's talk about Vince McMahon going out to his car, getting blown up and killed. Yeah, you guys complained because Jeff Hardy and Jeff Jarrett fought and the guy dressed like Leatherface came out. I mean, like, is that really unusual for professional wrestling? Is it really? Okay, let's also look at this. You had times when Triple H actually kidnapped Stephanie McMahon. Let's talk about the time when Brian Pillman pulled a gun out. Okay, when he pulled a gun out on Stone Cold. So we talking about fake things in real life, but you're complaining about fake things on a video game. Okay, I got something else for you guys. Pause. Okay, now let's look at this. WWE 2K24, where the ring is floating on top of lava. Now, is this realistic right here? Is this realistic? Yet, you guys applaud this stuff. The same exact people who were okay with Inferno matches being modded for AEW Fight Forever. Yet, the lava can't burn you. You just get thrown into it. So basically, the lava is just there and the ring is floating on top of the lava, but the lava's not melting the ring up. It's not burning the ring up. If you get thrown into lava, there's no coming back in the ring. You burn up, you die. So is this realistic? So I'm showing this stuff because it's funny how if the WWE does it, let's justify it. Let's defend it. If another wrestling game does it, let's complain about it. And preferably AEW because they're the competition. Oh, but why are they putting zombies in the game? And well, they are an arcade game once again. WWE is the so-called, simulation game. Where's the realness in this right here? You understand what I'm saying to you? So even in the gameplay, I mean, they put Muhammad Ali on the game. Was Muhammad Ali a wrestler? Absolutely not. I mean, he participated as a referee and things like that, of that nature, but, he got in there and let Gorilla Monsoon pick him up in airplane, spin him, and then drop him down to the, stuff like that. So, okay, but it's a video game. If 2K would have put Muhammad Ali in a video game, I can't believe they put Muhammad Ali on 2K, on AEW Fight Forever. If Fight Forever would have done that. Fight Forever brought back Owen Hart. Okay? You can simulate Owen Hart, and they have done it. Okay? For 2K, which is why it's not a big deal to people. Now, you see people, look at The Rock, for example. So he gets pushed into the lava and then he comes back, right? The lava doesn't move. Yeah, but it's simulation. Yeah, but this is my point. The people that really, really like 2K, it's not because of anything about 2K's actual events, the wrestlers that they have. It's about doing stuff like this. And these videos, when you look at the majority of them, 38, 40,000, 100-something thousand views in like 3 weeks. This is the type of things. Now, if you're on a smaller channel that get less attention, yeah, their views will be lower. But at the same time, my point is, this is what people are more into. Fantasy stuff, right? So why are we complaining about AEW Fight Forever having zombies? Big deal. And like I said, they're in cages. Then it's not like they're in the match. They're not even in the match. They're just there. So the name of the board is the Haunted Forest. Okay. When Danhausen, does his curse move, is he actually really cursing you? So the effect is showing you what in his mind, what his imagination, this is what the curse is supposed to do. Okay, there are people in this world that believe in Bigfoot. They believe in alien life form. There are people that believe in spirits and ghosts and demons. Okay, so my point is, you're making a big deal out of something simply because it's an AEW product. If the WWE had done that same thing, you guys would applaud it. It would be, oh, yo, I love that arena that they made with the, look at this right here. Okay, look at this right here. I have something else for you. Pause. Okay, let's look at this stuff right here. So Bray Wyatt, just like in real life, look at what he's doing. And you guys are complaining about mods? About AEW Fight Forever? You're complaining about that stuff and yet you applaud this kind of stuff? Let's go back to Alexa Bliss in real life using so-called supernatural powers to move light fixtures and make them fall and almost kill Randy Orton and all this kind of stuff, right? This is what I'm talking about. You just sit here and watch. Look at this, right? You just watch Bray Wyatt use supernatural powers to lift John Cena. Now we got Michael Myers coming out here. So, this is what I'm talking about, man. People applaud things, like I said, if it's the WWE's idea. In fact, the WWE has a game where they're all zombies. Okay? They have that. I just wanted to show you guys that. In fact, I have something else for you guys. Okay? I just want you guys to understand the difference between hate and someone just not liking something. Okay? We have Mario, we have Luigi, we have all of this silly stuff. If 2K can do this and people, yay, why are people complaining about anything that AEW Fight Forever does? This is supposed to be a simulation game. It's like you have Madden, right? And then you have this football game where they're actual zombies on the field, right? So if you don't like it, you don't like it. But look at the ring. Look at this. Somehow this is acceptable. This is applaudable. I saw people actually wrestling in Bowser's dungeon. Okay, yes, Bowser from Mario. So this is the thing that I'm saying about how the complaints that people have and what they're saying and why they're saying these things. Look, whoever liked this stuff right here, hey, more power to you. It's just video games. That's all it is. But my thing is, does it really matter if this is supposed to be a simulation game? If the things that people like about it are not the realness of it? If the things that people like is because you can do things like this, they have mods and stuff like this, and the amount of views that these videos get is like, okay, so does it really matter? No. Just because you call it a simulation game does not mean that it's 100% real life type art, like really, it's really imitating life. No, it's not. No, it's not. The moves are more, okay, it looks more like what they're going to do. No, AEW Fight Forever moves look just as real. Now, the sliding out the ring real quick and stuff so they have certain cartoonish like movements like that, the way how they slide under the ring real fast, under the ropes and stuff like that. Once again, it's arcade style, like when they light the table on fire. Now, for them to make this realistic, like actual realistic, that means, okay, now you have to be able to go under the ring, wherever they would have the fluid to light the table. Then you got to get the match and strike it. Now, this is what they'd have to do. Okay, who the hell do you think really cares about all of that? I got my opponent down. Now, somehow my opponent's going to stay down long enough for me to go under the ring and get, the gasoline or whatever the hell it is they're using. And then I got to get a match. And it's just going to be under the table and I'm going to wait. No. They just skip it. They do the Grand Theft Auto thing, right? You get the table, you get your special, you hit the table, you hit the opponent, boom. Set the table, it lights. Now all of a sudden, you guys are so into let's complain about the stupidest things just because it's an AEW product. It kind of reminds me like the Hardy Compound. The whole Forest thing. I mean, let's not forget, we were watching Impact Wrestling. Remember, I think it was the same type of thing. I think it was the Steiners was involved. I remember Scott being involved. And I think it was a Hardy Compound situation where they were fighting there. Now, this is the cinematic stuff. And remember how I think somebody was under the water. And then all of a sudden, when they went to pull him out, it was Shark Boy that came up. I mean, we know wrestling is a freaking show. It's not even real, people. We know this. We have football players, singers coming in, winning against actual wrestlers, which for me just makes there's certain things I don't think should happen in wrestling, but I mean, the things that you guys complain about in video games, they actually have done in real life. I mean, so it's like, what are we really complaining about? Mario versus Luigi. Okay. Well, you can go do your, creation section on AEW Fight Forever, and you can come up with clothing that you can make people and go, wow. Because I've seen a lot of people make a lot of interesting people. All I'm saying is, where is the complaining about the fact that people are playing stuff like this? You're complaining about AEW Fight Forever making a venue with zombies. Okay. Pause. Okay. So let's get to what the complaints are. So basically, it's just this board itself. It's just this board itself. And we're going to just sit here and watch it. And you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's turn the sound down just in case there's a copyright thing with whatever. Okay. Wait, let me see if he turns the music down. Yes, so you just get to hear the sounds of the forest. Okay, no problem. All right, we'll just keep it there. Now, this is what they're complaining about. You see like the little hands coming out the ground? Okay. Let me explain something to you guys. I have a relative that I love dearly. I have a couple that tell me they see ghosts. They see spirits and all this kind of stuff. Now, do I believe it? No. I believe it's a mental thing. But guess what? It is what it is. I don't love them any less. I just find their stories to be funny as hell. But this is what they're complaining about. Oh man, they got zombies coming out the ground, and they got zombies out. Yeah, you see the hands, and you see the I don't know if this is the same exact video yet, but it doesn't matter. I don't think this is the same one because the last one I think they were playing music, and it just kind of felt like it was different, but it might be the same. I don't know. And it was, again, with Edge and Christian. So this might be the same one. Now, you see the cages up there? You got the zombies in the cages. So this is the complaint. And I'm like, you guys are just so into not having fun. You guys are just such whiny complainers that all you want to do is bash something and take the fun out of it. I don't know how the hell they got their hands on this so early, but... Now, let me say this while this video is playing. One thing that they could do in terms of backstage fighting for all of the venues, like just say, for example, they give you 20 arenas that you can create on your own. They could actually create 20 different backstage areas, and then you can attach it to whichever venue that you want to attach it to. And also with the arenas that they have. Or however they want to do it, but they could actually do that. Even if they give you just the same over and over, however they want to do it. Now, you know what would be a nice touch with this arena right here? Because there's a door up there, right? If you could actually slam your opponent into the door, right, and break the door, right? Then you can fight inside the house. Now, that will be a nice touch. That will be a very nice touch. Okay, and they even go farther. Well, I'm pretty sure the house has more than one door, right? You could what if you could fight in pretty much, this looks like one of those houses. Bottom line, what if you could just fight in the house, period? That's if they're willing to do something like that. That's just me. I didn't hear that from anywhere, so I'm not telling you that's what they're gonna do. But they could do something like that, and that would be a nice touch. So when you hear people complaining about, I like how the steps for the ring are actual cement steps. So yeah, they went out and they did something completely different. This is cool to me. I have no problem with it. It's like I said, man, if people want to play with Scooby-Doo and Mario and Luigi and fighting Bowser's Dungeon and fighting and rings on floating lava, so be it. It's just a video game. That's all it is. No matter how much you try to make it real in your head, no matter how much you try to imagine in real life that you're actually controlling actual people. It's just video games, people. That's all. They are meant for fun. Now, this might be your taste. It might not be. And that's not what the point of this video is. The point is you guys applaud things that you boo. You applaud things that you boo about AEW Fight Forever. Just like, for example, if you did that to someone in real life, right? Now, you see how he did it on the stairs on the edge of the steps. That's permanent injury. that's not going to go well. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can do the same thing on 2K. So this is exactly what I'm saying. Now you see like how this door is right here? So imagine if you could actually break the door and then you could go and fight inside the house. That would be so cool, man. That would be so cool. And that would be a huge addition, especially when, you know, what if you could go upstairs and fight? What if you could throw your opponent through the window, you know, back out to the ground? I mean, listen, hey, that would be so cool if you could do that. Now, notice how there are no crowd noises, right? That's exactly what the opposite is on 2K. I saw a board where there was just basically water that didn't move, just still water, right? And basically what happened was in this still water, the water didn't splash, it didn't move at all. And the ring is just floating on the water. There's not one person at all in the venue, but you hear crowd noises. Is that realistic? So I'm just saying, people, you know, it gets to the point where everything is just a complaint. And it's only because it's an AEW creation. If the WWE had created this on their own, if this would have been their board, their invention, you wouldn't hear the complaints. You hear, yo, this is dope. I love this. But once again, one of the things that me personally, that I say I would like to see is some backstage fighting. And this would be cool. Like, you give us these different boards, cool. Now, if you could, like the board where they're out on the beach, well, you're on the beach already. You're outside, you can fight in the water. So that's cool. That's great. But on here, being at this board, that this venue is the way it is, that will be a nice touch to the backstage fighting. And even like in the arenas, if they add the backstage fighting, what would be cool is, like I said, if you could start in the if you could start in the arena and work your way back to the backstage area, or you could start the match at the backstage area. Now, I don't know if they're willing to go through to do that. It's a lot of work, but that's things that they can do if they want to, and it adds to the product, and it's just more fun for everybody. Now, even if they did that, you're still going to have the haters out there that complain. Oh, but it's always going to be something else, which is why I even covered saying it would be real cool if you could fight inside the house, go upstairs, fight in whatever rooms in the house. Now, quite naturally, you're not going to go fight in the freaking bathroom or a tiny room, but let's just say they skipped the whatever doors or you know, the small rooms, and let's say they went upstairs and fought, you know, in the hallway. You can go in a bedroom that has a nice size. Well, you're not going to spend too much time in there, right? Like I said, you can throw your opponent through the window and they can come crashing back down to the ground. That's just me thinking, okay? But that would be cool. But bottom line, I just wanted to say, like I said, I don't care that the WWE allow these mods and stuff to be made. I don't care what they're doing. It's just video games. But for the hypocrites that find nothing to do but bash Fight Forever or any other wrestling game for that matter, but they sit and applaud this cartoonish, corny, you know. Now, don't get me wrong. Me personally, no. I'm not into watching Squidward and SpongeBob and all. I'm not into that at all. But I'm not bashing other people that do. Do I find it corny? Yes. Yes, it's not something I'm interested in. So on like AEW, Action Arcade Wrestling, where you have people using superpowers and doing, I understand what the game is. Do you understand what I mean? I understand it. But guess what? On that game, they have a soda machine, a giant pencil. They have, you know, I don't, SpongeBob, I'm not into those guys. That's just me. Learn to enjoy what you have. The only video games is not that serious. But stop being hypocrites. Stop running your mouth talking about 2K like it's flawless, like it's perfect, like everything about 2K is just everything you need in the game. So if that's the case, we don't need any more wrestling games, now do we? So why are you looking forward to Ultra Pro? Why are you looking forward to the Wrestling Code or anything else? No, you're just looking forward to coming on your channel and talking shit. and bashing it. Because trust me, that's what's going to happen. The only thing that they're going to try to do is say, oh, it's better than Fight Forever because they give you this. But trust me, as time goes on, the complaints will pour in. And the second someone makes a video saying, hey, Ultra Pro Wrestling is better than 2K. Oh, you watch how pissed off the 2K fans get. You guys are so childish. You're just so childish. You're so ignorant. And you don't even realize it about yourselves. You're going to feel some kind of way. You're going to have a lot to say to try to tell you what you can do on 2K. We already know what you can do on 2K. And it's rather boring in the sense of you get the same shit every single year, just a different storyline. Every single year. For everything that you can do on 2K, they will expect you to restart every single year. And for that, it's a waste of time. Now, for me personally, the games I have, I hold on to, I play them, I enjoy them. And that's just what it is. Just wanted to say this and make this video to let you guys understand. This is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. So don't let these people get in your head with their lies and their nonsense. There's nothing but hatred and there's nothing but nonsense. Trust me when I tell you, if, like I said, you can create all types of people on Fight Forever. And it just shows you the depth that you can do. But people are so quick to complain. But if AEW themselves actually gave you mods or gave you Mickey Mouse, and people would be like, what the hell is this? What is this, right? Yet it's okay for Bray Wyatt to magically lift, make John Cena's body levitate. So I just wanted to put these things out here just to make the point. I don't care that you can do these things on WWE 2K. So my point is, you're calling it a simulation. Yeah, that's realistic that people can float up in the air. That's realistic that Luigi and Mario are real wrestlers. That's realistic, right? It's video games. So calling something a simulation versus being arcade, which means you think they're going to go less for the cartoony stuff? Well, it's not what I just saw. What did you just see? You can call a reality show, it's still bullshit and it's still scripted. So bottom line, what you like is what you like. Learn to play your games, enjoy them, stay away from all this negativity and these haters. You guys see exactly what I just saw. So that's all I got for you guys now. And I will catch you guys all on the next video.